Hi YouTube viewers, this is 2017 April 15th to 16th, where we will be demonstrating on the War Robots test server version 2.9.0. Now in this demonstration we will see the prototype -1. It is a light robot, and at level 8 there are 118,000 hit points for health, 58 kilometers per hour, quite fast speed, and what they call a jump ability, which is rather a hop, and the cooldown is 5 seconds. Now, this is the medium version of the prototype -MKII. It's a medium robot at level 8, 118,000 hit points of health, 44 kilometers an hour, and a hop ability of 12 seconds in cooldown. So that's measured from the point it starts jumping. Now in the email it says the physical shield is 59,000. However, when I tried to play this robot, I see that other robots have an energy shield, and it says in this description there's an energy shield rather than a physical shield. The -MKIII, as well as the MKII, has 3 medium hardpoints. Unlike the light robot, which only has 2, its health is 149,000 hit points, 37 kilometers an hour, so much slower than the medium and far slower than the light robot, and a jump ability with a cooldown of 15 seconds, and it has a physical shield of 149,000 K. Alright, so let's see how they perform in battle. I've loaded them mostly with Orkans, but to run as well on one of the -MKIII heavy robots. And start with the light robot. And so the cooldown of 5 seconds measured from the time that it initiates its jump allows it to capture beacons and move around the battlefield quite quickly, which is useful especially on a large map such as this. So as you can see, it's 5 seconds from the moment you initiate the jump, but I would rather call it a hop, because it can't jump high enough to get onto the tops of buildings. So it only has 2 medium weapons, but in terms of a light robot, it's still considerably more powerful than any of its peers. In comparison, for instance, the Cossack only has 1 medium weapon mount point. Although that robot can get around much faster, you'll notice that there's no energy shield, nor is there a physical shield. Was slightly too quick firing on my part, because this is a 300 meter range on the Orkan. And the Orkans themselves have had an increase in damage from a 979 per round at at level 8 to 1130 points of damage per round. So the Orkans have been increased in capability. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell, of course. I'm fighting against this heavy gun here. I think it's the heavy machine gun prototype in use. And that heavy machine gun prototype has a rather lengthy cooldown. Oh, I'm a goner. Alright, let's try the medium robot. Despite what it says in the email, which I'll correct, this is not a physical shield, but rather an energy shield. It's too bad because a physical shield would be good and make this weapon more useful and powerful. But developers have chosen an energy shield here. The amount of weaponry is considerable. The Galahad, for instance, only has a one heavy and one heavy mount point and 2 light weapons. This, on the other hand, has 3 heavy weapons. That's considerably more powerful than the Galahad. Yeah, having 3 heavy weapons makes it a very useful robot. Here I'm against a light robot here, but because it has no shield and fewer weapons, I should be able to defeat it. Especially with help from my ally. Now I have no defense against this energy weapon opponent here, the Griffin. Alright, so now that I'm destroyed, let's move on to the heavy robot. Now this has a physical shield, and it's considerably faster than another robot with a physical shield, which happens to be the Lancelot. However, the Lancelot has 1 heavy weapon and this does not. And you'll notice that the cooldown is considerably lengthier, that being 12 seconds. But it's rather a hop rather than a jump, really. So for instance, if I were to stay in place, I wouldn't. I'm fighting against an energy weapon opponent, which I should be able to defeat. But behind it is one which has physical and energy weapons. Now I'm going to try a Turan version. This is going to give me 350 meter range rather than 300 of the Orkans. However, not as useful against physical shields, but more useful against energy shields. Yeah, so you can definitely feel there's a speed difference compared to the medium and the light robots, but still considerably faster than really slow robots like the Natasha or the Fury. Gives a little bit of a speed boost to get out of danger. So that's got an Ansel, and this Turan is very useful against an Ansel. And that concludes our demonstration of War Robots test server version 2.9.0 in 2017, April 15th and 16th. And we thank you very much for watching.